Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the 2025 YouTube Yarda Awards. This is the most coveted video of the year. People want to get a recap. They want to see who wins awards, several different categories. First of all, I'd like to thank all of the viewers and all of the subscribers. I'd like to emphasize this. I can't emphasize it enough. If it wasn't for you guys watching, hitting the like button, hitting the hype video button, there would be absolutely zero YouTube Yarda. And this shit would be boring. Let's just keep it a buck on the internet. So thank you again for watching the most coveted show, Chicano award show on Chicano Tube. That's what I call YouTube, Chicano Tube. Don't forget to hit that like button. Again, there's so much to get into. Let's just get into it without further ado. First thing I'd like to do is give an epilogue. I'd like to give a shout out to the founder and the creator of the YouTube Yarda. This individual said YouTube Yarda when no one else ever said it before. Rightfully so, he took his place in the Hall of Fame for the YouTube Yarda as the creator and the pioneer of this whole thing that we got going on, whatever you want to call it, YouTube novela, whatever you want to call it. And that individual is none other than OG, Triple OG. We'd like to give him his flowers for birthing this, kicking it off, and every lame that he pressed, Runner, Bud Light, we'll talk about them tonight. Every lame, every bit of paperwork that he dropped, all it did was just help the community on YouTube recognize the fakes, the frauds, the weirdos, the chomos, and the predators, all right? So shout out to OG, Triple OG. I just want to make sure I give credit where credit is due for what we got going on YouTube, gente, as far as the West Coast goes and the Chicano genre, all right? So anyways, I also want to start off by doing this before we get into the categories, okay? We got a couple categories. Let me announce them right now. The first category is going to be Predator of the Year, okay? That's the first category. The second category is going to be Pendejo of the Year. The third category we got tonight is going to be Chavala of the Year award. I didn't know what to name that one. I could have called it the Pullout award as well, but we'll call it the Chavala of the Year award. Then we're going to go ahead and go into the Rookie, the Pescado of the YouTube Yarda award. And finally, we'll end it off with the most coveted award sought after by Chicano podcasters, streamers, which is the YouTube Yarda Creator of the Year award. Okay. Now, I knew this was going to be a cold year on the YouTube Yarda since January, when I first seen Chemo's Flicks do a community post, and he said it right after it was revealed that a podcaster got a teenage girl pregnant. Yes, I said that right. And yes, the podcaster is still around, pinche desgraciado, right? And Chemo posted this on his community page with a bunch of freezing emojis. He said it's going to be an ice cold year. And I knew it was. And I knew it was. But before we get into that, gente, before we get into that, I want to make sure I recognize a brother, someone that I considered a friend in real life, and I want to pay homage over to him by presenting the first ever YouTube Yarda Lifetime Achievement Award. And that Lifetime Achievement Award goes to none other than my brother, rest in peace, Rascal, man. Rest in peace. Go ahead and watch this clip. What's crazy about that clip, gente, is it almost seemed like he knew, you know, that his time here was coming to an end by everything that he was touching in that. So again, Rascal, over to you. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award given to the homie hangout, Rascal Reacts, my brother Joshua Mason. Very well deserved. Very well deserved. Okay, Lifetime Achievement Award. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, gente. Another award before we get into tonight's categories, which are hot. Really, really hot. I know you want to get to the categories, right? But another award I want to give over on the YouTube Yarda 2025 awards is something that I call the YouTube Yarda Legacy Award. This is an individual who contributed a lot, right, to the YouTube Yarda. You can call it to the desmadre, whatever you want to call it, right? But it wasn't just that. It's an individual that is an intelligent individual. He brought different flavor seasoning over to the YouTube Yarda. And he since has now retired off the YouTube Yarda. And he went out in a blaze of glory. And I want to present the YouTube Yarda Legacy Award to none other than Gil from American Cholo. Gil, I just want to thank you for your contribution over here to the YouTube Yarda. I know you're still on it. I know you're still watching, but I just wanted to give flowers when I know they were due. There wasn't a lot of people doing it like you were. All the effort you put in is very, very much appreciated. So shout out to American Cholo on his contributions to the YouTube Yarda. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. And I know you've been waiting for the categories. I've been waiting for the categories too. But we got to go ahead and do what we do, right? Give some recognition over there. So tonight, the first category that we got coming up right now is the Predator of the Year Award. The Predator of the Year. Yeah, you heard it right. This is going to be the best award show to date. Okay. Now, predators are people we don't want around our family. We don't want around our wives, our children, our people we are trying to make the public aware of here on this space on YouTube. So tonight's nominees for Predator of the Year are, the first one, drum roll please, is none other than Twisted Minds, a.k.a. Little Iron Jacket, a.k.a. Maniaco Minds. Well, that's a very deserving nomination right there. Let's move on to the second nomination for Predator of the Year Award. Goes to none other than the Panocha One Podcast, Pocho. Absolutely another weirdo and creep to pay attention to and stay as far as you can away from right there. All right, the third and the final nominee for Predator of the Year goes to, drumroll please, none other than The Runner. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the association has decided. And your YouTube Yarda 2025 Predator of the Year goes to Twisted Minds, a.k.a. Little Iron Jacket, a.k.a. Minor Marv. Congratulations, Minor Marv, for winning Predator of the Year award. Okay? And if you need some 101 on how to sleep with teenagers as a 40-year-old man, hey, subscribe over to his channel. All right, let's keep it moving, gente. All right, the next category we got going on for the YouTube Yarda 2025 awards show is the Pendejo of the Year award. Yep, this is the one. This is the most shamefaced pendejo of the year. They wish they could take back what they did, but the internet got receipts forever, cabrones. Ready? The first nomination for Pendejo of the Year award goes to, drumroll please, the runner disrespects the homie hangouts familia. Okay, so the next nominee that we have for the Pendejo of the Year award goes to Norbies gets knocked out by American Cholo. Yes, that absolutely will put you in the running for Pendejo of the Year. I heard he's still wiping off leaves from the bushes. It is what it is, right? You want to write a check with your mouth? You're going to have to cash it one day. So the last and final nominee from the association for Pendejo of the Year goes to, drumroll please, Bud Light for his paperwork party. Okay, all right. So now that we got the three nominees, let's go ahead and go over to the official association's decision for the 2025 YouTube Yarda Awards Pendejo of the Year. All right, here we go. And drum roll, please. Your 2025 YouTube Yarda Pendejo of the Year goes to Bud Light. 340 pages of testifying, snitching, and ratting. Very much deserved right here. Pendejo of the Year goes to Bud Light. Send me your address, cabron. I'll make sure the Emmy goes to your direction, pendejo. All right, anyways, let's keep it moving, you guys. Now we're going to go ahead and go into another category, which is the YouTube Yarda 2025 Awards, the Chavala of the Year Award. The Chavala of the Year Award. Of course, it's a Chicano word, Chavala. Chicanos know what that means. And so this is individuals that have no pull-up in their DNA, have nothing but broad in their DNA, tucked their tails and ran when the fade got offered or the fade got presented. Don't forget, we got content creator series of fighting Cinco de Mayo coming up. Maybe these individuals can redeem themselves by pulling up. All right, so the first nominee for Chavala of the Year Award goes to, drumroll please, Tecato Fitness. And yes, that's a very much deserved nomination. I mean, you can't get the fade any easier than in your backyard, on your timeline, in your time frame, across the street in your hometown. But hey, it's all good, man. You want to be in here clout chasing for clicks and views? I'm all blasted up. Then that's totally fine. The second nominee for Chavala of the Year award goes to Little Iron Jacket, a.k.a. Minor Marv. All right, and the third and final nominee for Chavala of the Year award goes to, drumroll please, Sporty Face. Sporty Face. Okay, so now the nominees are set for the Chavala of the Year award. And now let's go to the association's decision. Your YouTube Yarda 2025 award for Chavala of the Year goes to, drumroll please, Tecato Fitness, a.k.a. Fire Stick Ears, a.k.a. Receding Hairline, a.k.a. There's too many AKAs. You pulled out, there's no pull-up in you. Send me an address, and I'll get you your Chavala of the Year award mailed out to you. Okay, baboso. All right, anyway, let's move it on, you guys. So the next category that we got for the 2025 YouTube Yarda Awards, don't forget to hit that like button below and hype the video, cabrones. And Happy New Year también as well. We got the Rookie of the Year Award / AKA Pescado of the Year. We've had a lot of individuals make a splash on the YouTube Yarda that pulled up recently. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, no time frame. If you're mentioned here, then it's an honorable mention, right? So the first nominee for Rookie of the Year award goes to, drumroll please, Exposed Tube. All right, that's a great nomination right there. That man has been putting in a lot of work on the YouTube Yarda. Removal, ad seg, removal, ad seg, removal, ad seg. So shout out to Exposed Tube. The second nominee for Rookie Pescado of the YouTube Yarda award is Bam Bam. All right, another great nomination, you guys. So let's go over to the third nominee for Rookie of the Year. Goes to Triple P. And the last and final nomination for Rookie / Pescado of the Year award goes to 415 on Mine. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the association's decision is for the YouTube Yarda 2025 Rookie of the Year award. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. And your 2025 YouTube Yarda Rookie of the Year goes to Exposed Tube. Exposed Tube. This Emmy is yours. Cabron, you've been putting in a lot of work, pressing a lot of necks, and those necks that you keep pressing are actually the same necks that OG, Triple OG, the founder and creator of this whole YouTube Yarda, those were the original necks that he pressed on. And so he would be very, very proud. So shout out to Exposed Tube, Rookie of the Year Award. All right, let's go ahead and go into the last category, gente, which is the most coveted award, right? This is the one everyone tunes in and sees who is going to win this one based on, you know, the Chicano genre on Chicano Tube, who did it like no other this year, all right? So for the YouTube Yarda 2025 Creator of the Year Award, the first nominee is, drumroll please, the All Facts Podcast. Shout out to Top Fu. Shout out to Compa Raider. Shout out to Prime God. They've been putting in work over there. Very, very entertaining. So shout out to them. The second nomination for YouTube Yarda Creator of the Year Award goes to Chemo's Flicks. Okay, and the third nomination for YouTube Yarda Creator of the Year Award goes to Hood Stocks. Very, very deserving. People have coveted that, called that a podcast the #1 underground street podcast. So shout out to Hood Stocks. And the next YouTube Yarda 2025 Creator of the Year nominee goes to The Hater World. And the last nominee for the YouTube Yarda Creator of the Year Award goes to Chicano Tube. All right, so that's a tough category right there. You're amongst nothing but hitters in that one. So who has the association decided will be the 2025 YouTube Yarda Creator of the Year Award? You ready for the decision? I know I am, cabrones. Ready? Drum roll, please. And the YouTube Yarda 2025 Creator of the Year Award goes to The Hater World. Shout out to The Hater World. Shout out to the 200 boys. The Hater World has been grinding nonstop, pumping out content, videos, shorts, lives, Twitch content, you guys. The 2025 Creator of the Year goes to Cabron, The Hater World. You deserve it. Put in a lot of work, inspiring to say the least. You guys, your favorite award show is finally done. The YouTube Yarda Predator of the Year. Be careful with that, vato. The pendejo of the year, we hadn't seen a fall from grace that bad all year long. He told on the whole institution, right? And then 340 pages of the paperwork got released for the pendejo of the year. The chavala of the year, there's no pull-up in that individual. It's all talk. Just watch my videos for clout. Old clout chasers are all over the internet. You know who they are. Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Exposed2 for winning that one. And the Content Creator of the Year, the Hater World. I don't think there's another individual grinding any harder than him. We want to wish you a happy new year from Chicano Tube, my familia, over to your familia. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit the hype video button. This one should get hyped up to 100,000 points because it's your favorite show on YouTube. The YouTube Yarda Awards 2025 is completed. Shout out to all of the creators that got mentioned in this thing. Gente, we'll see you in 2026. We're out.